poetry book that I did put together a decade ago. My maturation meant being mature beyond your years, learning from your mistakes, making sure you don't repeat the same mistakes, because if you don't learn from your past, then you'll be doomed to repeat it. Let's just get into it. Get on board. Into the mighty maturation. The RWD is in heavy rotation. No equal without relation. Constant elevation with deep concentration. That's why I'm so illuminating. I don't care about dating. Rather prepare for the rapture because it's so long awaiting. You thought wrong if the righteousness of God invasion was slack. Don't devils get back before I kill you softly like Roberta Flack. Not trying to be cute, rather follow the divine attributes. It's a huge boost, and I'm not living loose. Got no time to chase a pretty face and a big booty. The fruit is corrupt, definitely not juicy. Very golden like Timbuktu. Hold your horses, because I don't care about Seattle Sloop. Separate like Randy Moss. The flavor that I have is of a different source, different sauce. You ever get lost, get played like a game of lacrosse. You think stand up for what is right suits but so soft, always reign supreme than Diana Ross. Get a taste of the soldier sport. As we begin on one accord. I advise you to get on board. The destination is heaven. The destination is heaven. So hop on the express. Nevertheless, I'm blessed with finesse. Really ways what you suggest. The knowledge of God is what I manifest. Refreshing like brushing your teeth with the toothpaste called Crest. The world domination reigns from the east, north, south, and the west. Ultimate perfection is simply the best. Conquest, because there's no contest. The one with the perfection and excellence is what I'm pursuing. Never in ruin because I'm superhuman. So start plug tuning. I'm like the thunder, and I'm blooming. Come correct without being hesitant, because it's not irrelevant. Very magnificent and intelligent, as I dwell in the temporary residence. Takes the soldier sword, the bona fide overlord. I advise you to get on board. Ahead of its time. Ahead of the world and the girls. Ahead of the materialism, forget diamonds and pearls. Ahead of the game, ahead of the fame. Never drowning in shame. Ahead of the pleasures and pain. Go against the grain, because it's not a game. Ahead of the tragedies and travesties. Ahead of the tragedies and travesties. Never cut off slow or raggedy. Ahead of the drugs and alcoholism. Don't let it poison my system and sink with God's wisdom, rather than Marquise Grissom. Head of the AIDS crisis, because I'm the righteous. No surprises, disguises. Head of the accusations, no need for evaluations. New trails are blazing. Unique sensations' eyes are higher than Cajuns. That's why it's so amazing. Head of the thugs and guns. I don't bust slugs. Don't hold a grudge or be quick to judge. Surrounded by a God and light, just like a light bulb. Christ is a solid rock, not chub. Ahead of the attention. Instead, I reach the attention. Reach the ascension. Forget modern day lynching. I got the witty inventions. God is the key and has the ignition. I'm on a mission, so don't block my vision. I have the bump and grind, but I have people's state of mind. With that, you can't put that on a dollar sign. Head of the ways of mankind. It's my time to shine. I'm a soldier of Christ on the battlefield than the enemy lines. Head of scarred faces, infamous quote, the world is mine. I'd rather be ahead of its time. House of the Holy, chapter 3. Serious, sober, and sincere. Everything is so clear. My real life is originally not cashmere. You shall consider as the other wise master builder. No quitter, because that's worse than eating beef liver. People get caught up in the temporary world status. The richest, sexiest, or the baddest. Rather than do that, I'd rather utilize my spiritual, unique apparatus. You thought wrong. If I was part of the present principle, I'd rather be sensible. I am the righteousness of God individual, perfected within the system of God's justice. As he could trust you seductress. Shot the world like Tyson when he lost to Douglas. Shot the world like when Tyson lost to Douglas. I was born with lyrical, and the mind is very visual, far from metaphysical. That's the tangible, and it's understandable. Or its eyes lit up like a candle. Don't place me on a mantle. Need for schemes and scandals. That's what I cancel. Too hard to handle. I need to be feminine, like the early years when I used to wear sandals. Break on through like the doors. Equip them spiritual metaphors. The devils are scared as I'm prepared, and become aware of spiritual warfare. Right. The folly of chasing fantasies. Chapter 4. Having eyes at the ends of the earth. Chasing fantasies, fantasize about the women you want to meet. It's not sweet. You can't accomplish defeat. It's been there. I've been there and done that and much more. Right to the core. With such an eyesore. You have to be careful what you ask for. It's all started when I became infatuated with actions on TV. It all it did was deceive me, so believe me. I had a crush on Brandy. Thought she was sweeter than candy. Thinking everything was so fine, so dandy. I started writing letters for the better. Thinking she was one to treasure. I should have learned this was just another temporary pleasure. No response, nothing came back. I thought I had gained that. Feeling empty. It was hard to explain that. I was just a typical looking for love in all the wrong places. It made me, my former ignorance so contagious. It was so outrageous. I was 14 at the time, going through my early stages. Now Brandy has a husband and one child. I'm single, just keeping a low profile. Dropping jewels other now, never in exile, because I'm developed original lifestyle that's far from the reckless and the wild. So with God in my life, I can say I have the true love. I can hold my head up and still smile. Don't be the average. Don't want to be the average. I can care less about a temporary marriage. The next actress was Tatiana Ali, who used to play action on the French Prince of Bel-Air. I thought she was the one for me. I wrote her a letter, and she responded by sending me a picture of her. I knew it was sent by a fan club, but I was scrolling crazy over her, looking at the picture every day, thinking she was going to come my way. It never happened. I was ruining it in the same fashion. You have to understand this kind of love doesn't become everlasting. That's why I'm the divine side assassin, killing any counterfeit love or lust that I can bind. And these two episodes most made a brother blind. There were some warning signs appearing as a sign. Excuse me. Let me say it again. I wrote her a letter, and she responded by sending me a picture of her. I knew it was sent by her fan club, but I was going crazy over her. Looking at the picture every day, think she was going to come my way. It never happened. I was doing it in the same fashion. You have to understand that this kind of love doesn't become everlasting. That's why I'm the divine side assassin, killing any counterfeit love or lust that I can bind. Those two episodes almost made a brother blind. Those were some warnings appearing as a sign. For you ladies, have those babies. For you, I'm no longer crazy. I'd rather have a purpose instead of being lazy. Women are a distraction, far from real satisfaction. I don't let these kind of fantasies get the best of me, that I don't determine my eternal destiny. Chapter 5 is going to be the last one. That'll be it. Come back at 6:15 with the next one. Red Bone. This is dedicated to my light skin. You can't strike me like lightning. I'll swing your half just like a hyphen, lighter than Wesley Snipes and Aretha, lighter than Fred Williamson, who was in the movie Black Caesar. And either leave it to Bieber. When I came out of my mother's womb, I became this creature. No need for tribal keepers. I'm bound to spark up like a beeper. I love this feature as the intelligent speaker, changing my stripes like the zebras, walking the walk like a true leader, old-fashioned old school like Pumas and Pro-Kid sneakers. Don't try to get your head flown. Learn the essence of the red bone. My complexion is similar to the lotion of the cocoa butter. It's the same like my mother's. I'm just a brother from another. You can't get me flustered. I don't care if I was the most wanted man. As long as I have the upper hand, not sinking like quicksand. I don't care if I don't get a tan. Lighter than Michael Vick. He's better looking than me. I'd rather make him the number one pick. I rhyme sick, but I'm not slick like Rick. I don't care for chick. It's not my deal's nick. AIDS can put you in the ditch. Not a red bone lover, but a red bone brother from another. I'll make my mark. I like to find like Noah's Ark. Shine light in the midst of a world that's perverse and dark. Light of the world to the devil, because he's knows I'm frightening as I pay homage to my light skin. All right, that's it. I'm done. Be back. Chapter 6 at 6:15. Talk to you soon.